Hi there, it's Alicia from Alicia Rowe Health and Wellness, and today I wanted to talk to you about how to get more things done. Okay, so I'm not actually going to tell you how to get more things done because let's face it, we're already doing more than enough. What I am going to talk to you about is how to feel like you're getting things done and how to feel like you have had a productive and accomplished day. I know that some days I don't feel like I've done a whole lot and I haven't gotten a whole lot of things done. But when I look back at the day, I've been busy all day. I'm exhausted at the end of the day, but I really don't feel like I've accomplished much. So I'm gonna give you my tricks as to how I can feel a little bit better about what I'm actually doing. And the main thing is to take credit for all those other little things that you're doing. So we know that the big projects usually get onto the list. So I'm going to show you, this is what my to-do list used to look like. Okay, short, couple of things on it. At one point, I was told, keep your list short so that you can get everything done and you feel more accomplished. That was great, except for that I only put the big things on there. So I've got, clean the bathroom, do the laundry, organize the files, clean up the kids' rooms, whatever the list may be, the things that I wanted to do. And I found like I wasn't completing them, and if they weren't complete to my satisfaction, I didn't want to cross them off my list. So then I got to the end of the day and think, man, I'm so tired, but I didn't do anything today. Guess what? I did a whole bunch of things. And so what I started doing was organizing into three sort of separate categories. So I have my things I have to do every day, my things that I have to do every week, and then the sort of one-off projects. And usually those require a few different steps. So if you can break those big projects down into different steps, that's really helpful too. So what I wanted to do was combine sort of both things. So if I want to make my list short so that I know that I can accomplish it and I know that I can get it done, I want only 3 to 5 things on my list. So if I'm including my workday, then my list is usually a lot longer. If I'm not including my workday items and it's just sort of my evening, then it's those 3 to 5 things. We're not including a whole bunch of stuff. So if I was to take this list and really include more of the things that I was actually doing, it's gonna look more like this. So this is why I was being exhausted at the end of each day, because what's actually happening is I'm making breakfast for everyone and cleaning up breakfast for everyone. I'm doing my workout. I'm doing some emails. So on this one, you'll see that I've actually broken down not just emails, but who do I need to email, right? So if I need to email 3 or 4 people, I'm going to put them down as separate, because in my house, it is not unlikely that I'm going to sit down to do emails and I'm only going to get 1 or 2 done before I get interrupted and I need to go and help somebody with something. So I like to include all of them so that when I get to the end of the day, I'm like, okay, so I've got these ones done. Sometimes I'll even try and put them in order of priority if there's ones that, absolutely have to get done today, and I'll try and do them in that order. Then some of these bigger things, so I've got to need to make a grocery list, so I know that I'm prepping ahead. I'm going to have to go grocery shopping, tomorrow or the next day, so I want to start making that grocery list. So I've got that on there. Because these little things, they all take time, and they're the ones that eat up our time during the day and make us feel like we don't have anything done, but they're also sometimes really exhausting tasks, sometimes physically, sometimes mentally. Right? So we need to prepare lunch, so we still all need to eat, and with COVID and everybody being home, we're not doing a bagged lunch, so people are eating hot lunches here at lunchtime. Sometimes everybody doesn't want to eat the same thing, and so we're doing, leftovers and sandwiches and small stuff, but it still takes a while to get everybody through the kitchen and making sure that we're all eating healthy and getting some nutrients in. The next thing, so I had cleaned the kids' rooms. when I do that, again, just like the emails, I break it down into all the steps. So that's a big project here, right? So I've got 2 children and I need to clean each of their rooms and all the things that I want to do in there. You know, I didn't even include dusting and vacuuming, which is something that I would do if I was going to be cleaning out their room like that. But going through their clothes, at least once a season, I have to go through and sort out, you know, what clothes fit, what clothes don't fit. And if I don't put that on my list, I do it and I spend an hour in their rooms, and when at the end of the day it feels like I still didn't accomplish anything because they still have a dresser full of clothes and it doesn't look any different, right? You know, clean the bathrooms. We've got 2 bathrooms, upstairs, downstairs. And then laundry. I've started breaking down laundry into washing, drying, folding, and putting away because sometimes those don't all happen on the same day. So I like to break them down a little bit. And then we get down to organize the files. So that's from our old list. So we've got down here, I haven't made dinner yet. We haven't done bedtime routine yet. And in my house, that takes a long time. So starting to break down, excuse me, what are all the pieces that you need to do. That's going to help you at the end of the day. If you have a list like this with a whole bunch of little things crossed off, I find that it makes me feel a lot more accomplished at the end of the day than if I have a short list with maybe only 1 or 2 things crossed off. So hopefully that is helpful for you, and it helps sort of ease that burden of not doing enough, because I can guarantee you that you are doing more than enough. Thanks. See you soon.